Well, hey guys, and welcome back to the homestead. I know it's been a hot minute, a couple of weeks or so since we've put any kind of video out. I spent last weekend going ahead and finishing up all the plumbing work I had to get done. I know I fixed the toilet, got the whole hot water line replaced up in the attic, got that all buttoned down. So that's kind of where my time has been, plus, working and stuff like that. So finally got around to getting some yard work done this weekend. Got the maintenance done on both of my lawnmowers, got the grass mowed yesterday and stuff, and so now it's time to kind of start focusing on the garden and get turned back around to there. So I think most of the days today is going to be built. I'm going to try to spend building some garden beds. I need to get those finished out and then get them all filled up. So this is I can't even get my summer crops in the ground until I get the garden beds all built. I'll take you out and show you in a minute what's already planted, but I got my current beds are all full at the moment, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. So I need to fill up the other ones so I can get some stuff, which has to a degree is putting me behind schedule on a lot of stuff, because like my tomatoes and stuff, normally I'd have started by seed, but everything is putting me way behind on different things. So I'm going to end up having to go this year and go buy transplants and just put them all in the ground that way instead of the way I would normally do it. But after I get all these beds built, that should give me the infrastructure in place to go ahead and get the stuff built that I need to get built. So let's go take a look at the garden beds is what we've currently got going, and give you a quick idea of what's going on. As you can kind of see, the yard's been mowed, all the grass is cut down. It's kind of looking good. Those are the beds I've already gotten built while we're walking over there. Kind of downsized the ducks pool a little bit. It's still big enough, but it's a whole lot easier to clean that out. Gave them a change in water so that they can drink. I've got a tub there, and that tub there, kind of upgraded that a little bit. These guys have just started laying. In the last week they've been giving me 2 eggs a day, so they're starting to produce. They were spent a couple of months without laying anything. And these guys, I think I lost one of these guys, one of the white ones, during all this cold snap, and I think she got some sauerkraut or something. But these guys have been laying, being they're still relatively young. This is their first laying year, and so they laid all throughout the winter. And when we got that cold snap, they did shut down for a couple of weeks, and then just started back up. And I've been getting anywhere from 7 to 9 eggs a day with these guys in here. So these guys are putting us in plenty of eggs. Still got plenty of work I need to do with the compost. That's a container that I've got finished compost in. This is my compost that, don't have to light. This I need to harvest out of here, get it sifted out, and get it ready for use in the beds. That's definitely ready to use, and then we need to start turning these and getting them combined. And then these are the beds that are built. They just have to get filled up. I'm going to end up moving this, taking some of the planters off there. Everything that was in there obviously died except for the chives. Chives came right back and are looking better than ever. Now this first bed here, we've got a ton of rutabagas in there, which actually all survived the freeze. These were covered up in a blanket of snow and stuff. And what I did prior to getting all the snow, I actually took them and spread them out because they were all the smaller ones. And so I kind of transplanted them out, and now they've all come back. What I'm hoping is that they'll actually bolt and go to seed. I'm not expecting a harvest of rutabagas from these guys. But if I can get enough seed, then that can give me the stuff to plant in the fall without having to buy any. And I don't know if you can see, came back and replanted some radishes in here, and then I came over here and planted some more peas. I've got this whole row here is all in peas. There's a couple of different varieties. I think they're Mammoth, and then I forget what the other one is right offhand. They were two different bags that I had that I used there. So that's kind of where we're at on this one right now. Over here you can see my carrots survived just fine, and the beets that had already sprouted survived just fine with no issues there. Just one of those where I wish I had more beets that had sprouted. I have watched a few videos, and next time I plant beets I will transplant them out instead of direct seeding them. I think that everything sounds like it will work better. And I know I've harvested a few of these carrots. They're still kind of small, so we'll kind of let them grow for a little while and we'll go from there. The garlic is doing pretty good. I think one of the issues, if you can kind of see here in the middle, I think some of them got squished a little bit with the straw that I put on top. I probably should have just left them alone. Some of them may be coming back, but yeah, there was a lot of straw on some of them, and they couldn't break through that to get back and get the sunlight and stuff. So hopefully we'll see where that goes. And then the smaller thing, onions here, this row here and here, those look like they're doing pretty good. Those are a different type. There's kind of a red onion. And then these are the ones that I started by seed there. These have all survived the frost, obviously, with no problem. I think the only thing I wish is if I'd have come in here, if I'd have not put the straw on them, I think they'd have still survived. I don't think that would have been an issue. But it would have given me, I'd like to come in and transplant some of them and maybe spread them out. I may have to come in here and thin some of them out just so we get some bigger bulbs. So I don't think this is going to be quite as many onions as I got last year. We'll kind of play that and see, but I think I've got an idea of what to do next year for onions. I think I'm going to transplant those out again, but I'm going to start the seeds inside and transplant my own out instead of starting them from seed here. So this is kind of where we're at with the garden right now. And kind of a nice little tour. Everything's doing pretty good. So yeah, these chives are looking really good too. So that's where we're at with the garden right now. That's kind of a quick tour. I'm going to spend the rest of the day going ahead and building some more of those beds. I've shown you how to do those in the past, so I can't see showing those again. I may show you at the end of the day, add a quick clip in here to show how much has gotten done. So, but other than that, that's kind of the update for this week anyway. So, with all that said, hope you have a great week. God bless, and we'll see you on the next video.